What's up guys, this is Austin here and I'm back again with another video. So guys, today's video we're going to do some of our live war attacks. So we'll be starting with Town Hall 13 base. So here is the base. We'll be attacking on the Town Hall 14 base. It's Rust Town Hall 14 base. The scatter shots are max. This is going to be the army that we'll be using. Let's go with the attack. We'll start with the Royal Champion walk right over here. We'll drop an invis right here. Another invis over here. Let's go. Another invis. Another invis right here. Let's go. Another invis. Another invisibility spell over here. Let's go. They will recall our Royal Champion. We'll use the Queen with its ability. We'll deploy a King, following with dragons, balloons. There comes the Warden and the Blimp. Deploy rest of the troops, following with the Royal Champion. Use the Warden's ability. Use the Rage right towards the Town Hall. There you go. We'll deploy a Headhunter onto the Minion Prince. Another Headhunter. We'll use a minion over towards the left for cleanup. They will use the Royal Champion's ability. There you go. Just some cleanup left. With an easy 3-star. Let's go to the next attack. So here we are going with the Town Hall 17 account. We'll be hitting the number 1 base. This is going to be the base. We'll use this army. Let's go. We'll start with the Royal Champion right over here. We'll drop an invis. Another invis right here. There you go. We'll drop another invis right here. Another invis. There you go. Another invis right here. Another invis. Another invis right here. There comes the last invis. They will recall our Royal Champion. We'll start with Valkyries for the funneling. Deploy a Siege Barrack towards the left. We'll deploy our Root Riders, Apprentice Warden, our heroes, following with more Valkyries, balloons, healers. We'll deploy our Royal Champion. We'll use the Warden's ability. We'll use the Rage right over here. We'll use a Headhunter towards the left. Let's go. Use the King's ability. We'll use a wizard onto the mortar. Another wizard over here. Another one over here. Use the queen's ability. Use a wizard over here. There you go. Just one building left. We have enough time to clear that building. There you go. Then easy 3-star. Let's go to the next attack. So this is going to be our second base. There you go. And this is going to be the army that we'll be using. Let's go. The attack. We'll use the max blimp. We'll start with the Royal Champion walk right here. Another invis. Another invis right here. Another invis. There you go. Another invis right here. Another invis. Let's go. No. Let's go. We'll recall the Royal Champion. We'll use the Queen's ability right here. We'll deploy the rest of our dragons, following with the Minion Prince and some of the balloons, following with the Warden and the Blimp. We'll use the Warden's ability. We'll use a Rage right over here, following with the Minion Prince ability. There you go, the town hall goes down. We'll use a Headhunter onto the enemy Archer Queen. We'll use some of the minions for cleanup. We'll deploy a Royal Champion. We'll use a baby dragon over here. Deploy another minion, another archer over here. Let's go. Nothing much of the base is left right now. There you go. We get that single inferno. There you go with another easy 3-star. Let's go to the next attack. So the next attack is going to be from our Town Hall 15 base. We'll be attacking this base. It's a rust base. We are going to attack with this army. Let's go. We'll start with the Royal Champion right over here. Invis. Another invis right here. Another one right here. There you go. Another invis. Another invis right here. Another invis. Another invis right here. Another invis. There comes the last invis. You recall our royal champion. We'll start with the siege barrack towards the right. We'll deploy one Valkyrie. Another Valkyrie over here. We'll start with our root riders, apprentice warden. Rest of our heroes, healers. Deploy our royal champion. Let's go. Use the king's ability following with the warden's ability. They will deploy our wraith spell. We'll deploy our headhunter. Now the headhunter over here onto the enemy royal champion. We'll deploy some of the wizards for cleanup. There you go. We still have the queen's ability left. We may use that, as the single inferno is going to give some trouble to the queen. They will use the queen's ability. There you go. There you go with another 3-star. Let's go to the next attack. Again, we are back with the Town Hall 15 attack. We'll be attacking on this base. Again, it's a TH16 rushed base. Again with the same army. Let's go. We'll start with the Royal Champion walk. Right over here. Invis. Another invis right here. Another invis. Another invis right here. Let's go. Use the Royal Champion's ability. Another invis. There you go with another one. Let's go. Another invis right here. There you go with another invis. There we will recall our Royal Champion. We'll deploy Valkyries. We'll start with the Root Riders over here, following with the Apprentice Warden. We'll deploy a Balloon, following with our heroes. We'll deploy Valkyries. We'll use the Siege Barrack right over here. I was supposed to take a blimp so that we get the town hall, but no worries, I did forget to get one. The Root Riders will able to take the town hall easily. Need to use the Warden's ability. We'll use the Rage onto the town hall. I did forget to deploy our healers. Deploy a wizard towards the left. Let's go. Still have the king's ability and the queen's ability to swag. We are a little low in time, but I won't be using the ability. We'll try to swag it. Let's go. Come on. There you go. With another easy 3-star. Let's go to the next attack. So the next attack is going to be from our Town Hall 16 account. We'll hit on the number 6 base. This is going to be the base. We'll use the same army that we used with the Town Hall 15 account. We'll use the Royal Champion right over here. Invis. Another invis right here. Another invis. Let's go. Another invis right here. Another invis. Another invis right here. Let's go. Then we will use the Royal Champion's ability. We'll recall the Royal Champion. We'll deploy some of the Valkyries right here. We'll use the Queen right over here, following with the ability. We'll start with the Root Riders, following with the Healers, rest of the King and the Warden. We'll deploy a Balloon. We'll deploy a Blimp, following with the Apprentice Warden. Totally forgot to deploy the Apprentice Warden. They will use the Warden's ability. Rage onto the Town Hall. Deploy a Royal Champion right over here. Let's go. Deploy a Wizard over here for cleanup. Deploy a Headhunter. We trigger some of the Giant Bombs. Another Headhunter onto the Royal Champion. Enemy Royal Champion. There you go. You still have the Queen and the Warden in full health. There comes the last building with an easy 3-star. Let's go to the second attack. So we'll be using the second attack onto the number 4 base. There you go. It's a Town Hall 17 Rust base. Again with the same army. Let's go. Let's start with the Royal Champion right here. Invis. Other invis right here. Let's go with another one. Another invis right here. Let's go. Another invis. Use the Royal Champion's ability. Another invis right here. Let's go with another one. Another invis. Another invis right here. They will recall a Royal Champion. We'll start with 2 Valkyries. Deploy Root Riders, following with the Apprentice Warden. Deploy a Siege Barrack, following with the rest of the heroes. Following with the healers. Rest of the Valkyries. Let's go. Deploy our balloons. Deploy our Royal Champion. Right here. Let's go. We'll deploy a Wizard over here for the cleanup. We'll use the Rage right over here. They will use the Warden's ability. Deploy 2 archers over here for cleanup. They will use the King's ability as a single target Inferno as locked in. There you go. Nothing much of the base is left right now. We still have the Queen's ability to swag. There you go, with another easy 3-star. Hope so you guys like this video. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.